grab them overgrown clits, sit down, and listen to me, aight? There have been two things that have stayed the same since I was a kid. First off, my love of pizza. To this day, it still is my favorite food. I call it the MVP of the food chain, bro. If pizza was a person, it'd be our glorious King LeBron James. If Jigsaw put a gun to my head and said, "Your final challenge, get your fat ass to stop eating pizza," I'd say, "Oh hell no, you lost tweaking, Jigsaw." Secondly, what else hasn't changed has been my thirst for Asian. Okay, but on a real note though, I like pizza. And nowadays, it's super easy to get, especially with all these pizza places we got. You can trash them all you want, but most of the time they're pretty convenient and cheap too. What? Nah, this shit ain't real. Nah, stop playing with me. You're telling me that a single Domino's pizza is $16.99? Pizza Hut's 1968? Papa John's got it the worst too! This shit is $21.74! And all of this before tax too. Oh, hell no, man. Hey, I don't know if these are the prices everywhere or not, but this California prices, and damn, I can't live in this economy. Now with the go to food is just expensive, man. You know what, though? Just because all these other locations are hella expensive right now, my dog Little Caesar's still rocking that $5 pizza, dope. What does this world come to? You're telling me that Little Caesars is now $8.99? Nah, bro. You ain't heard that wrong. It isn't $6.99, not $7.99. It's $8.99. Bro, you know California is cooked. Listen, it may not seem like a big deal, unless you're a pizza expert like myself, aka a fat ass. At least I go to the gym, though. But when you compare it to other places that I mentioned, at least they have redeeming qualities to them. Domino's crust automatically comes with that seasoned crust. If they sold that shit separately, they'd sell like the crystal meth Walter and Jesse were cooking up back in Breaking Bad. Even though pizza has been getting some bad rep lately in the pizza community, or at least in my eyes, cause they're like that one celebrity that fell off so hard they gotta copy other people's work and make a fool out of themselves just to desperately hold on to the little amount of relevance that they still have. AKA Jojo Siwa. But difference being that pizza has that pan crust, and I fuck with their stuffed crust hella. Specifically theirs. I don't know why, I just do. And let me sidetrack for just a second, but back in junior high, I remember begging my mom to buy some Pizza Hut because I really wanted to try this deal on their stuffed crust. But she was so busy at work, so she was just like, "Here, take my card and order." So she texted me the info, and I did my little victory jig and hit that bitch up, and ordered 3 boxes for the whole family. So later, while I'm waiting for the pizza, it's way past the completion time, and I'm all like, "What the fuck? Where's the pizza?" And I look on the website, and I thought it was for delivery for some reason, when in fact it was for pickup at the location across town. So then my mom comes home from work, and I have to tell her that it turns out I ordered it for carry out. So of course she was hella annoyed since she had barely came home from work and wanted to relax. But now she's gotta drive across town for some pizza she already paid for. Half hour later, she gets back home and I go outside to help, and she tells me in a pretty angry voice, "Seriously, Nub? $60 worth of pizza?" Yeah. So when I ordered the pizza, I didn't look at how much the total was. And all I gotta say is I don't blame my mom for being mad at me about it. Not only did she waste $60 on pizza, but she had to drive across town to get it after she had just gotten back from work. So the whole time I'm eating the pizza, I felt hella bad about it. But my mom a real one. So if you see this one day, Mom, love you. Oh, yeah, and Papa John's, I guess their garlic sauce? I don't know. I haven't had it in years since it left my town, but I've been dying to try it, so let me know if it's goated or not. Oh, and just like browsers, where they all feel the need to incorporate AI into their search engines, these same places incorporated these like $7.99 deal menus into their websites. Quickest way to explain it is it'll list like a bunch of items you can buy. Usually they cost more than $7.99, but if you order at least 2 of these items, it'll discount them down to like $7.99. And when you compare that to Little Caesars, it's a better deal, low-key. Now hear me out. You go and buy 2 Little Caesars pizzas, and they round up to about 20 bucks. You buy 2 pizzas from a place with a $7.99 deal, and it comes to about like 16 bucks. So even if you wanted to get a single box from Little Caesars, just use that $7.99 deal at a different location and get yourself more pizza for cheaper. On an off note though, Domino's used to have that deal at like $6.99, but then they increased it by $1, so now it's $7.99, which low-key kind of sucks. But back on topic, it's honestly tragic how badly my goat has fallen off. Little Caesars hits home for me, because my grandpa would buy that shit for me and my little sister like once every 2 weeks. And when we got it, you'd catch me transforming into a Super Saiyan from just how excited I get. And I don't give a fuck about what any of you say about Little Caesars quality. I will ride or die for this pizza. is what I would have said before they increased their prices. Because not only did they raise their prices on the pizza, but they lowered the quality of the ingredients too. Like, come on, man. You ain't fooling me, bro. I know this shit tasted better back then. And it isn't my kid brain with that whole things used to taste better back then. Nah, bro. To me, chicken nuggets are still gourmet cuisine. So I don't play with pizza. I'm like a hyper analyst with that shit. If there were a college degree on inspecting that shit, then I'd have a PhD in it. Like, I ain't playing. I know what you did, Little Caesars. You guys thought gas prices were bad? Nah, the pizza economy is worse. Little Caesars went from an S tier to original Shenmue voice acting.
Yokosuka? That's where my little brother works.
Don't tell me you mean Wong Sung of Ajiichi.
Ajiichi. Yes, that's it.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you right now, Little Caesars, the path you're going is leading you to bankruptcy. Because with how the economy is right now, if you guys had just had your pizza at $5 and kept that quality, then you guys would be booming in business. Like, hey, I get it. Prices of ingredients are getting more expensive, but you'd probably be getting booming sales for a $5 pizza in this economy. Especially in California, where you gotta spend at least 20 bucks for a meal that'll actually have you satisfied. Unless you're Dave's Hot Chicken. Damn, I love Dave's Hot Chicken. Give me 2 slices of bread, a piece of chicken, and some sauce, and I'm gonna have a wild night with it, bro. Like, I ain't even talking about eating either, bro. Like, I'm talking. Shut your stupid. Back to what I was saying, though. Little Caesars is doing too much right now. With all these new menu items like crazy stuffed bread and crazy puffs. Like, fuck these crazy puffs, bro. All these motherfuckers with their over-the-top reaction when they eat it, like, oh my god, this is the most incredible, most exquisite item Little Caesars has ever released. Like, bro, I'm a Little Caesars meat writer. That's literally just their garlic bread, bro. And yeah, that garlic bread is fire, but all these fake-ass reactions to it are just stupid. Like, calm down, bro. Yeah, that garlic bread is fucking 10 out of 10, but it's not making me bust a fat one in my car seat when I take a bite out of it. And that stuffed crazy bread? Bro, I had to slip my dick. But yeah, the way Little Caesars has fallen off hurts, man. It's a feeling worse than getting rejected by the AVG. Actually, getting rejected by the AVG is a lot worse. But it's a close feeling to it. And Little Caesars may not be as good as it used to be, but it's still pretty good. And again, even though a $4 price increase may not seem like much, when you consider Little Caesars was $5 for 25 years straight, and it's about to double its price within the span of 2 years, it just sucks. Because I don't know if we'll ever get back that $5 piece of man. Man, look what you made me do, Joe Biden.
What?
You made the Little Caesars $5 pizza almost $10. Oh, fuck, man. They don't decide the Twix to make us fat. This shit ain't right. I don't care who the next president is or who I gotta vote for. If you bring back $5 Little Caesars pizza, you got my vote. But in conclusion, you listened to some fat ass rant about pizza for
8 minutes.
So if you sat through the whole thing and didn't like it, not my fault. I didn't force you to watch it or anything. But if you did like it, I don't know. Thanks, I guess.
Donald Trump. Donald Trump, if you can hear us, please, Donald Trump, please save me. Please save me, Donald Trump, please. I'm asking you. Please save me.